Hey everybody, I am learning this new trick about how to live stream from Zoom earlier this week. So we are going to try to do that because today I wanted to share something with you that was a game changer in my business, and I think it might be helpful for many of you. And that is Calendly. Now, I am always asking myself one question. What is it that I'm doing over and over and over again that I can streamline? And one of those things, because I am a service-based business for the most part in my photography world, is booking clients. And to book a client, and I'll just give you like the average senior portrait session. So a parent calls me, I had to send them information about pricing, etc. Then they text me back and they say, hey, we want to set up an appointment for, their son or daughter. And then I would go, oh, great, I have Tuesday available at whatever time. And then they would message me back 48 hours later and go, oh, I checked with them, that doesn't work. Then I'd say, well, what about Thursday? And then 2 days later, they go, oh, we'll take Thursday. And by then, Thursday was already full. And I kind of had the limiting belief that if I wasn't on the phone talking with my clients, I wasn't going to book them. But what I found by implementing the calendar system where they could book themselves, it made things a whole lot easier. And they really, really enjoyed the convenience. So today I am going to try to share my screen here in Zoom and see if I can show you what Calendly looks like, because I have some of the stuff pulled up. So let's see. So hopefully you are seeing this. Oh, wrong one. Okay, so hopefully you're seeing this on Calendly, and I guess at the end of this, I'll find out if you didn't, but fingers crossed because it's a new thing. So anyway, so this is what I did, and this is how I started out. I shoot real estate photography, as you guys probably know if you've heard me for a little while. And I would have real estate clients text me, and then they would say, hey, I have a new listing. I would tell them the times I had available. Then they would have to go back and check with their client to see if their client was available. And then we were constantly playing phone tag, sometimes, or text tag, sometimes until, 10 o'clock at night, trying to get a date. I was really, really worried when I implemented the system that I would have clients go on and see a date and go, oh, on Monday, she only has 2:30, and call another photographer. That hasn't really been the case, not that I know of anyway. I had a record-breaking year in photography. I let all of my real estate agents know when I implemented the system, hey, you can use it if you want, or if you want to keep texting me, that's fine too. It's up to you. But I did let them know, and it says it right here, and you can set this up too. If you kind of have that belief you might be missing out on business, to always contact me personally if they don't see a time slot that works for them. On the 23rd, I have, well, actually, let's go back to the 21st. So on the 21st, I have a 1 o'clock. I have 2 time slots where they can book themselves every day. I tell them I have other time slots available, but I hold some back, especially on Fridays, because if this time slot gets filled on Monday, but they have to cancel at the last minute, then I want to have time slots available later in the week. So that is how I keep control of my calendar and still have a lot of flexibility. Same thing with senior portraits. And this really, really helped me create some boundaries. Let's see, that's not senior portraits. My little thing is in my drop down menu is in the middle. Y'all bear with me because this is new. Let's go back to Senior portrait sessions. Okay, so senior portrait sessions. If you are a yes girl, which I am, because I am very, very customer service customer service focused, and I really, really want to help my clients. But sometimes that would mean that I would be stretching myself way too thin. And I don't like to shoot on Saturdays and Sundays. Main reason being, I used to shoot a lot of weddings. So if I shot a portrait session on a Saturday, if I did have a Saturday open, I would never have a weekend off, because just because I'm working on Saturday, which meant I would be editing on Sunday, and people still expect me to hold appointments during the week. So a couple years ago, except under extreme circumstances, the only time that I'll shoot on the weekends is if it is a wedding. Now, I do keep a paper calendar, and what you'll see is if I have a white spot and you call me, I will put you on a white spot, even if it doesn't make sense and if it means I'm going to be like crazy, crazy, crazy. So having set schedule in here where people could pick from their dates really helped me to set boundaries between my personal life and my business life. Senior portraits, I put on there, if you have any questions, call and text me and whatever. I have had a couple people message me and go, hey, you don't have anything open until whatever date, and I need something before then. Can you get me in? And if I can, I will. But if you decide to implement this, I wanted to share with you something that I did that really, really helped me. Is I set up a personal appointments page. So what I do on the personal appointments page is that keeps, when I book something, for instance, my son booked a doctor's appointment a couple days ago. Well, I don't want to have to go in and change all of my calendars for my availability. So I set up a personal appointment. So after he booked that, then I just went in and I put him on my calendar. And I would say, Connor, doctor appointment, and put in my own email. And then that would automatically adjust all the other calendars and take appointment times off of it. The biggest question I get asked probably recently is, do you think this can work for real estate agents? And my answer is yes. There is sometimes I know, and just in my business, although it's not as an immediate need, because we're talking about houses, but I have a real estate agent that I asked her, I said, just set it up for 30 days and see what happens. Because it could be that she's going to do a whole day of showings or what have you. And when her clients are texting her, she would just say, hey, which one of these times works for you to go see the house? And then she would set it up. She said that it's working about 90% of the time right now. And I think that's a win. If I have a system that's working 80% of the time, I'm okay with that, because there's always going to be some exceptions. So I would just encourage you, I did pull up the pricing here because that's the other thing. People always ask me how much it costs. The pricing is, this isn't an affiliate link. Calendly doesn't do affiliate links. I just wanted to share with you something that really, really works for me and has been a game changer. I have the $10 a month. You can actually do the $0, totally free for as long as you want to, forever. But it was only for one event type. And so I did the free when I was just scheduling it for my real estate photos. Then I upped it when I decided to bring in a lot of stuff. So that's what it is. If it's a little bit cheaper, if you pay for the whole year versus the month. I just set it up for the month in the beginning because I wasn't quite sure if I was going to like it. The other thing it does, if you're a digital user, it connects automatically to your Google Calendar. I do have a Google Calendar, and it texts me and lets me know when, things are popping up. And I like that as well. And let's see, I thought there was something. Oh, after I did the real estate listing photos and the senior portraits, I have it one-on-one coaching strategy sessions for those clients, but I also put in a less chat. So when one of my girlfriends wants to get together for coffee or whatever she wants to do, lunch, breakfast, I send her a less chat link. And that way me and her don't have to keep going back and forth to see what works. Anyway, I just wanted to share today what has worked for me this year and has truly been a game changer. And I hope it works for you. If you have another scheduling system, drop it in the links, because if people are in the group or interested in this, they probably interested in options. But let's make it a great day. And I'm looking forward to supporting you in 2021.